Alright. Go.
Now then.
Yes, we know.
I'll punish also. Refusing now. Let's get this correct.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Hey-ya! I'm in top form today!
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me!
Huh? I'm not interrupting you! Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E.
Himiko seems suspicious.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko?
Himiko's gotta feel pretty ripped off by that one.
Aren't you her friend?
I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me! I'll protect Himiko!
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
It really doesn't.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show. His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
Yeah, because obviously she would do something that would immediately connect her to the murder.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
This is productive so far.
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma.
No.
But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute, tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone! I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I suspected, the others suspect Himiko because they're all morons. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Ah, and he was eaten alive!
Wait, no he wasn't. What the fuck? I was expecting to have to contradict something a little more obtuse, but no, did you not read the fucking file, you idiot? Where? Where? There. Ah, despair. Oh. Why must life be so hard? Yeah.
And he was eaten alive!
Eh. Okay. Got there in the end.
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas.
The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so...
You know, that was meant to be a fucking joke.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
Yeah,
So
sure.
what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
When did Ryoma drown? It was obviously before the show started. After the piranhas dropped. Even less time. Even less than 60 seconds is when it happened.
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water.
Guy, like, it just says it in the fucking file.
To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever.
You don't need to think about it this hard.
Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead. Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh wait, Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
And no, maybe it really was magic.
Shut up.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
What?
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
And we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secrets behind Himiko's trick!
So, not real magic?
No, it was real magic. 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 Magic!
Guys?
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
I mean, maybe it just doesn't have any vocal components. Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Easy.
I agree. Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
Then why did that?
That's right.
But why did
I
that staircase
discovered
have
a similar
hinges
thing in
on it?
Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength! No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
Right.
The side of the tank being
Probably that.
doesn't doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
There was water.
I'll cut through your words.
Easy.
There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was
Oh no,
positioned.
the pain is behind the staircase, right? Of course.
It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch, meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Right, of course. I'm stupid.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would
So,
be
hold on.
soaked,
I've just
meaning
noticed
that some
something
trace
about
should be left.
Kibo's name. I want to, like, plug this in real quick to something. Kibo. Let's see. Because Kibo is two Japanese characters. Let's see. Scale scope. Death. Death register. Okay. Hope, wish, aspirations. Ah, I see. He's the robot of hope and aspirations, I guess. Alright. Fair enough. Seems good to me.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. She changed her uniform.
That's it! It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win.
Fucking finally.
It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used
Oh,
them.
fuck off. Shut up.
I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Oh my god.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
True.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank.
So, to be fair, you're not wrong. Like, if she pulls the well, no. Okay, we know he was in the piranha tank, but to be fair, true. She could have just dragged him out of the hatch and then gone into the stairs. He wasn't in the stairs, but true enough, that could have been what happened.
At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs. That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
So the thing is, though, that Gonta's testimony just completely negates this, because when he looked, no one was in the tank. That means Himiko was already out, but Ryoma wasn't in yet.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that. I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Yeah, she's thirsty as hell. Gonta's account.
The only one who could have switched up
This does say that, right? Yes.
Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body. Stairs.
Not there? Really? Really? Come on, really?
Oh no!
Alright.
One who could have
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs. And simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw.
I feel like that should have worked on either of those, but, you know, that's not a new complaint that I have.
Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
Guys, can we please just, like, drop a point when it's been disproven? Do we have to go over it, like, 3 more times?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point. For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body.
Yeah.
Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then, Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where? I know. Oh, just let me pick the fucking thing, dog. Come on.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain? If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along. But we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
Oh, wait, do you want this?
But if the body and piranhas were separated...
Yes, here.
I agree. Keel's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas? Gonta knew it!
To be honest, it seems outrageous to me that nobody saw the fucking glass panel or the body when the piranhas were dumped out. Like, I get it would have been pretty fast, but like, and they were kind of stressed, but like, I feel like that would have been pretty visible still.
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
Yeah, but everyone should have seen that. Right when the buzzer hit 0, right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off, and then... The bottom of the suspended tank swung open in the murky water, and shadows, shapes inside, fell into the water tank. Huh.
No. Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something big.
And yet none of you thought to bring this up.
The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Huh? How could you hide a body?
Because all the piranhas are squished up against the glass, so you can't see through it. Crammed piranhas.
This is it! It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
Yeah, obviously.
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank.
Oh, really?
It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it.
So it wasn't just an open top.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful. Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect
Are you ready for them to accuse her again?
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god!
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what Atua said anyway.
Like, you know, it's really just like having Soda and Sonia back, but if Soda was even more insufferable than he already was.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed! But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunk
Don't.
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't. So let me explain.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
Oh, but you don't deny the other part?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up the scene. It was, during nighttime. No. You mean before the show this morning, i.e. nighttime? Before nighttime? Is that what you want?
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Does it, like, I don't think that's necessarily true, though.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Oh, wait. How do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Bitchlet?
Oh, she liked that one.
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Wrong.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
No, she means the alarm!
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Yes.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime
No.
yesterday.
Could have still been during nighttime, just as long as they didn't go into the gym.
Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
Wow.
So the culprit placed
Guy,
Ryoma's
like, what?
corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday?
Like, what happened? You know, like, why every game has, like, doubled or tripled in terms of horniness compared to the last game? Why is this happening? Like, every game has gotten hornier and hornier. All of them. Who knows? It probably wouldn't have been long before this series turned into a full-on fucking eroge at this rate.
Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information. So, do you want Gonta's account? Wait, Kokichi's account is... No. Gonta's not got the time on his account. Was it? No. Yes.
This is it!
Okay.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greets, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, you, and also Maki.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
Yeah,
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
You made it sound like you were there for 2 hours.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
Like, again, you know, Kokichi says one thing and people start going, you're right. It was Kirumi. Guys.
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise!
But Miu, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
Think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
That's astounding. What a fucking argument. Wow. Fuck. Case closed, boys.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Miu?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
Dude?
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm
No
not
way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Okay. Oh no, the mass panic debate is gonna start. That's what you're thinking, right? Well, you're exactly correct, buddy, but let me give you another tutorial first. The mass panic debate this time will revolve around will have loud voice dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no, what do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut 'em up with the A button silencer. After that, all of the arguments will be audible again. Then you just shoot the truth below the weak spot. You know the drill. Alright. I'm gonna listen to her first.
What is your alibi?
Hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated if you catch my drift. Nothing felt perfect.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
I didn't run
Did
into
you
anyone.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was
Are
in my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Shut up. Okay. So that everyone's saying it's just like Kaido did. Kaede did. Okay.
I have an alibi.
Running away from
Her.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the
others were
girls'
with me.
bathroom.
things got a little heated if you catch
Until
my
they
drift.
left the
Nothing
dome.
felt perfect.
What's Monkey's
That was
alibi?
5
Then
minutes
right before
9
nighttime, I
p.m.
got tired and fell
I
asleep.
didn't run
Did
into
you
anyone.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
Okay. So Kaito now.
Running away from Gonta.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated if you catch my
Until they
drift.
left the
Nothing
dome.
felt perfect.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell
I
asleep.
didn't run
Did
into
you
anyone.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez. I was
What
running
is
away
it?
from Gonta.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the
5 minutes.
classroom.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the
others
girls'
were with me.
bathroom.
things got a little
What does Kokichi's account say? After Kokichi left the Ultra, he was caught by Kirumi. He stayed with her until 9 p.m. Oh, okay.
Until they left the
Nothing
dome.
felt perfect.
So it's over here.
Right before nighttime, I got tired and fell
I
asleep.
didn't run into
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was
Are
in my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not?
Fuck.
In my own room. Jeez.
What? Okay, fine. These are very overwhelming. I'm quite overloaded at all times.
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Get gone.
I heard it!
Those are quite overwhelming to listen to.
No, I think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Uh-huh.
Kokichi met Hirumi at 9 p.m. and they were together.
I had forgotten he
until
even
nighttime.
said that. I try to block everything Kokichi says out of my mind.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling
What?
another lie.
No, oh, Kokichi? No, oh, guys, never. Jeez, oh, Christ, what has he ever done that would raise suspicion?
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
Damn, good response.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That would be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Can be eliminated as a suspect. You must say the figure. They certainly would have an alibi. It's Miyu. The key to that fact lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Miyu's statements. According to what we know, that figure Kokichi saw must be Miyu.
That's it! Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? Mew?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Yeah,
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Miyu?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right?
What?
That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
Do you have something you'd like to tell us?
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Yeah, Yeah, secret woman weapon,
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Well, because,
I'm pretty stacked, so... I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches!
I'm sure you had no other ulterior motives.
Anyway, I think the blood rushed
Guys!
to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
God, you don't need to show us this in CG form. Guys, come on.
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling. So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time.
Oh.
And I mean all the time.
Oh.
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Guys, like, what's going on at Spike Chunsoft? What's going on over there? Do they need help?
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Like, they can still do it after nighttime, though, guys.
Then one of of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside of me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea. We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit.
We should have them fight in ritual combat to determine the guilty one.
Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah?
Sure. I guess.
Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Right. You can do that, certainly. But so can the guilty one.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
In all fairness, if one of the 2 were actually the culprit, this would probably be an effective way of doing it. But that's assuming that one of those 2 is definitely the culprit, which I'm not sold on yet.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives.
Relax.
So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
The cups pad.
Not just any cups pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
That would explain why it wasn't there, I guess.
The culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is... because one of these 2 had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these 2 had it?
You know, one of them sure looks more suspicious than the other right now.
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
The motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito or Maki's? I should know the answer. We should? Why do we know this? I mean, I'm going with Kaito, but... Oh, no, of course, we had Kaito. Oh, right, of course. Well, but no, we had him taken away.
That's it.
But, like, we didn't check the...
It was Maki's motive.
Like,
video,
sure,
right?
but then... They all got, like, de-scrambled when Kokichi took them later, didn't they?
Oh, how did you ever guess?
Because, like, sure, we had Kaito's, but then after that, but before, like, they got taken away from us. So how do we know that we still had Kaito's?
Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki.
Because
right?
I got the impression that, like, when Monodam took the pads later, he took them to the right rooms this time. I guess not.
Shuichi?
If this is how we're going with it.
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
That sounds like something the culprit would say.
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
Oh, I'm, like, mostly
Maki
certain he
isn't
is.
the culprit either.
Huh?
What?
I agree. I don't think either of them are.
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit?
At this point, I'm not sure
Then
that
what
either
would
of
be
them
the
are.
point of this
No.
whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
Like, there's nothing really pointing us to anybody in particular right now. Like, sure, those two that don't have alibis for that time, but I already know how the body got in there. It got in there after nighttime. That's why all that shit is in the pool.
You don't get it.
So this whole
this
this whole debate we've been having for the last, like, 30 minutes about these alibis is going to end up being a waste of time.
This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Because, like, it has to have been. Otherwise, why is all that shit happening in the pool? It obviously happened after nighttime. Why does no one want to talk about the pool?
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
But, like, the thing is, it's like, no one... Like, how exactly are we going to determine who did it?
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
Well, no, I guess in that case... It could still be Kaito. Because... So... Whoever was responsible, it seems like they need to have been somebody that went to the gym the night before. Which is Kibo, Kaito, Kibo and Kaito, Kirumi, and then Angie and Himiko, but I don't think it's them. Because what I'm assuming happened was that the cable was tied around the lighting baton in the gym when they were setting everything up. And then later, they finagled it so that they could tie it to the... So that they finagled it so they could get it out the window. Which could just be somebody that went up onto the stage at the time with the ladder or something. Chucked it into the pool. Then they went over there and connected it to the other room. because the cable will have need to have been tied to something in the gym also, and the lighting baton seems to be the most likely thing. So that would seem to indicate it would be somebody that helped setting up the stage.
No, he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot!
A two-a-damned idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot! Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point.
Dude, come on.
In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko too.
Want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. Really hurt.
I'm sorry. It's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings get into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Flashback. If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end, so...
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
I mean, but like, what's the proof that it is Maki?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaido to this crime either. I believe in innocent...
That's the thing, like, the time scale is wrong, so we need to, like, it's not going to connect to anybody at this point.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspects.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
Have you considered being less of an idiot?
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh? Tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
With Ryoma? At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
Yep, how about that?
I thought the crime took place between 8
Nope,
and 10 o'clock at night.
we've wasted the last 40 or so minutes, it looks like.
But that's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
I do wish you had said this 40 minutes ago. So, like, you've flatly known that they were completely wrong this entire time. And you just didn't say anything.
Then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito.
Like, straight up, you knew with certainty 8 and 10 p.m. was wrong. So did I. But, like, why didn't you say anything? This has been such a colossal waste of fucking time.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they have alibis for those
Like,
times.
this was a really fucking long diversion that we just went through.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects
And I knew
anymore.
it was wrong from the very fucking start. I felt the waste of time coming, and lo, it's arrived 40 minutes later.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, This seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention it?
I would love to know that.
It's totally obvious. Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Then why did she talk now? Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true, we don't have all the facts, but why would Maki say that now of all the times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I? I mean, I still don't think it's Maki, because we've got nothing. Like, I guess other than the they're saying Ryoma had the video. Or her video, but like, to be honest, even if that is true, what exactly does that prove? I guess if she, like, they met last night, maybe he showed it to her, and something happened, I guess. I don't know.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the results. Who will be chosen as the Blackened?
Wait a minute.
What result? Voting time hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, it has. Don't you remember Monosuke? Gaslighting isn't real, Monosuke. It's okay.
No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monotaro. Ah, man.
You're right. Silly me, I'm so forgetful.
I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh? Now then. Let's skip this trial and jump ahead to chapter 3.
Wait
a second, we don't know the culprit yet.
Yeah, who killed Rantaro? What?
That was chapter 1's case. How can you be this forgetful?
Amazing talk, team. Outstanding move.